K-Flock indicted by FBI on Federal RICO charges for being in Sev Side / DOA and spinning blocks. Nice.
Let's check it out now. Holy, they got him, people. The designer demon, the Ameri assassin, the Dior driller. Yes, I'm talking about none other than K-Flocka. They pretty much have just made sure that he will not be getting out of jail anytime soon. If you guys don't know, he was locked up about over a year ago after he allegedly, even in fashion, he still upped it on his op, okay? Now, that story gets really complicated because his defense, and they're kind of been rolling it out slowly. Now, that story gets really complicated.
Nah, bro. God bless whoever sent that.
Because his defense, and they're kind of been rolling it out slowly. His lawyer is saying, yo, K-Flock ain't no cold-blooded killer. He was an artist with a promising career. Why would he just kill somebody, okay? Even though the music says that, why would he do it, okay? Now, basically, the whole story supposedly went, some dude, that's his op, you know what I mean, talked back to him. He said some words. The dude then walked out the barbershop, supposedly brandishing a gun, threatened his life. And after threatening his life, K-Flocka had to up it in fashion, okay? Get that dude 2 shots. The dude died. And he's been preparing a self-defense case ever since then. So he's been sitting in jail waiting for his day in court. Now, I'm not going to lie. Because the guy allegedly was found with a gun. So the guy who got killed was found with a gun. It's kind of looking not that bad. I mean, obviously a murder charge looks bad, but it's not looking that bad for K-Flock. And perhaps, who knows, maybe he could get released in 10 years. Now, K-Flock's only 19.
What's he talking about, bro? I haven't been listening. He been chatting.
Defense case ever since then. So he's been sitting in jail waiting for his day in court. Now, I'm not going to lie. Because the guy allegedly was found with a gun. So the guy who got killed was found with a gun.
And the lawyer just said that he was found with a gun with one in the head. They said he was clutching in his pocket. You feel me? Before he could have a chance, allegedly K-Flocked. For me, had to do what he do to protect his life. Make sure he was the one being murdered.
It's kind of looking not that bad. I mean, obviously a murder charge looks bad, but it's not looking that bad for K-Flock. And perhaps, who knows, maybe he could get released in 10 years. Now, K-Flock,
he getting released this
it's only 19. Okay, getting out in 10 years, he's still not even 30. Okay, so he could have caught a body and still get out.
You feel me? That's something to keep in mind, I guess. Like, he's gonna get out earlier. You feel me? Gotta believe. But Dirk's like 31, bro. Like, Dirk is old as fuck. And he's just relevant. Drake's like 35, 36. You feel me?
Quite.
Jay-Z didn't blow up until he was like 33.
So now, the feds and also the state police are very conscious of what the messaging is from not only Bronx Drill, but people believing that crimes could happen and
what the fuck is this quality?
No repercussions. That's why they quickly arrest people. They don't let them out of jail, especially in New York, and they try to give a lot of time. Now, given that K-Flock is setting up this self-defense case, the feds came in. And the feds came in with a racketeering charge. Yes, they indicted 8 members of the Bronx gang, Sev Side and Third Side, charged them with murder, racketeering, and other crime-related offenses, gun-related offenses, actually. Okay, some shootings and all those stuff. Now, it's a thin indictment. I read through the whole thing. It's all centered around one murder, which is K-Flock killing the guy.
Literally.
And they're saying, yeah, you might say this is self-defense, but this was a act to further the gang. If you know what I mean? Yeah, you might have defended yourself, but if y'all were arguing about gangs, or you were like, you're so-and-so K, and that nigga said, you said what? You basically arguing about criminal enterprises, which that's in a RICO case. Okay, so that's the sole murder that they point out in this RICO case. They have a bunch of shootings that they claim K-Flock and others were in. Okay, and he's the lead person.
That's what I want to see. I want to see the evidence for everything else. How the fuck do you think AP Money went back to back a week apart and was just shooting out rival gang members? I feel like, bro, they gotta have some type of evidence to make the RICO. I want to see what type of evidence they got. Because you feel me? Most of this shit just looks like fucking thin ass, like, oh, there was a shooting on 183rd. It gotta be AP Money or Zay Money. Like, that's how the indictment looked. I was like, bro, like, this looked crazy. Like, you're saying that AP Money and Zay Money was just shooting back to back? Like, that's what they're trying to say. They made an 18-page indictment on these two. Like, that sounded crazy, bro. Like, 2 people on an indictment in 18 pages. This shit was long. The Third Side indictment was longer than the Sev Side one. And it's saying AP Money and Zay Money were the ones just shooting back to back to back. Like, what?
Person, the indictment. Okay, Kevin Perez, a.k.a. K-Flock, a.k.a. KK. There's a couple other people. Devin Mason, a.k.a.
DJ. They said there was K-Flock shooting, was it this one with AP Money. I think it was this one on November 10th. Damn, November 10th was the one where he got caught with a gun, right? I don't know, but they said there was one right outside RPT. I know Nick caught one by 9-4, and I think AP Money and Zay Money shits was just like 183rd, 180th, like they was just right in the same location, damn near. I was like, damn.
Irvin Beerman, aka EJ. Oh, that's kind of works out. Nicholas Johnson, aka K-Flock, aka KK. There's a couple other people. Devin Mason, aka BJ. Irvin Beerman, aka EJ. Oh, that's kind of works out. Nicholas Johnson, aka Nick. Okay, I guess he ain't get a popular nickname. Sean Smith.
Okay, bro. At least they're not the same nickname. Like,
Smith, aka Sticky,
Kenzo.
and Josie Castro as Jesse. God damn it, these niggas just have aliases. Anyway, Zay Muna and a few other people, Michael Grant, aka AP, they were all charged as well. Now, K-Flock's attorney did actually put out a statement saying we're not surprised by the federal charges as we've been.
My thing is, I won't speak too soon. You're not on the run. I just don't think they turn themselves in. I'm not gonna say they're on the run, but they both deactivated their Instagrams though. But one thing that's very scary is like they got 8 people on this indictment: 6 on Sev Side, 2 on third side. If Sticky, someone else that's only facing a racketeering charge that's facing 20 years, if they get in that room, they say, "Hey, we cut you loose." You telling everybody else, telling 7 other people. You feel me? That's where grown men are. Like, you gotta stand on your 10, because there's 8 people in this indictment. It's a very thin indictment. Sticky, we know. You feel me? He 32 years old. He been through some shit, and it's like, damn, like, motherfuckers get in that courtroom, start pointing fingers. It could get drastic in there. You feel me? I ain't gonna say it, but
been fighting the state murder case for over a year now. And considering the shooting was a clear act of self-defense, it wasn't a particularly strong charge. That is now being used as a basis for a possible death penalty.
If someone switched, we all know it's
extraordinary. On video, it's crystal clear that Kevin was about to be shot after attempting to walk away from his attacker.
Sticky been in 4 indictments? 4 separate indictments? And Sticky's not the only one that got just racketeering. You feel me? I'm not saying that either.
Only then did Kevin use a weapon to defend himself, and another from an armed, violent gang member who was about to pull out.
How the fuck is he only 32 and he got hit with 4 indictments? Was it all state? Is this the first RICO?
A loaded gun in his.
Nah, I think Sticky gonna stay solid. You feel me? Just like there's a couple other people that only got racketeering.
Now, here's the difference between feds and state. First of all, feds 97% conviction rate. Also, feds.
And that number went down. Wasn't it like 98?
They're gonna give you much more time. Okay, when Bobby Schmurda and them went down for conspiracy, that was a state charge. They did 7 years.
Beating 4 indictments is wild, bro.
When 6ix9ine got
having your life at 32 years old. Well, yeah, with a 5th one, but
called for the feds, he was facing 49 years. So basically, the feds trying to give you football numbers. They're not trying to much more time. Okay, when Bobby Schmurda and them went down for conspiracy, that was a state charge. They did 7 years. When 6ix9ine got called for the feds, he was facing 49 years. So
whoa, Bobby Schmurda shit was a state?
That was a state charge. They did 7 years.
Damn.
When 6ix9ine got called for the feds, he was facing 49 years. So basically, the feds trying to give you football numbers. They're not trying to play around. Okay. So here's the thing. K-Flock's case. There's a minimum mandatory of life in prison, and there's also the death penalty still, hanging over his head if he gets convicted of this on a federal level. So basically what I think is going to happen, the state may just turn this case completely over to the feds because the feds are going in full court press.
Yeah, that's what they're doing. That's what the lawyers just said. They said there's no more state case. They throwing that to the feds, and the feds are going to eat that shit up in federal court.
That's way more resources. They got way better people doing the stuff. And, of course, they're going for way more time. So we will see.
I know Bobby took extra.
What happens, but K-Flock has been charged with a federal RICO case. And we usually call these things grand opening, grand closing, okay?
That's fine.
Anytime I see federal RICO, I think 20 years are better. Unless you telling, okay? Get a comment, you guys like them, subscribe to Academics.
It's fine. It's fine, bro. Keep counting them out. Keep talking crazy. Dior designer or Dior bandit, whatever. It's fine, bro. It sound good. It sound entertaining, bro. But it is what it is, bro. Back against the wall. Everybody counting them out. You don't beat the feds. You don't beat the RICO.